Hey everybody, what's up? Vion here, and today we're going to look at my top picks for legs in Gundam Breaker 4. Now, you may or may not have seen the other videos, but we're not going to include DLC parts, so we're going to jump right into it here. We got his filter set up, so we're going to take a peek at some, and we might have some fun. So, first up, Aegis Gundam. From Gundam Seed, particularly, I'm not too much of a fan of the coloration here. That's because you can tell that it's easily overwhelmed, but you can always change this to each their own. So it's not like a deal breaker, but there are certain parts that are very obvious that you can't color here. But I will say the coolest thing about it is the beam saber. The feat where you do like the kicking combo to the backflip is really, really fun. Also, I like having this these legs when I have the full Aegis Gundam to do the claw attack. Now, up next, we have Blast Impulse Gundam. You may have some uses. It's nothing to write home about. You have the folding razor ability, but I think the coloration here is something that you can play around with. It's very, very simple, very bland. But I just like the way they look. They're very sleek and somewhat basic in the Seed universe. Now, we have Blazing Gundam. Now, while these legs are they're kind of reminiscent of something that would be like on Epion, you know? You do have the blazing slash and the blazing kick. And I feel like, let's just show that to you guys very quickly here. Going to get rid of all this. Blazing slash and the blazing kick. Now, I am a fan of the blazing kick, more so the slash, but to each their own. All right, so blazing slash is just a flurry attack or rush attack, and then the actual kick is like the dive kick, foot dive. So it's in a good place. Mind you, you have to be careful because it kind of just drops down and does a big bounce. But you can do it on the ground and in the air. If you do it on the ground, you will actually rise up. But if you do it high in the air or up in the air, you'll just drop from wherever you're at. Very cool finisher. In terms of being practical with it, it's a little bit more difficult to use, but it's not impossible. Blitz, because I absolutely love the colors Blitz you can get, and I love the shape of Blitz legs. Build Burning Gundam. Yeah, so sometimes I'm not a fan of the particle shin guards, but aside from that, I actually really like it. You're going to see this Gunpla. You see how it's like the gold and white. That's just how I have the color coordination, and I had to do that. Now, the Jigen House school abilities are actually super cool. I kind of wish I could have like all of them on at once, and I'll actually show you guys those very quickly. If you're a fan of Gundam Build Fighters, try. These won't be new to you at all. So keep that in mind as well. You have the optional parts. You have the uppercut. You have the kick. And let's see if we do it right. There we go. So if you hold it, you'll go straight to the uppercut. The kick is a tap, but you can keep tapping it, and it'll go into the uppercut to finish it off, which is actually pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. Now, the Jigen Hao Cicero Gary. Well, I think that's a very, very clean attack. It's actually pretty strong, too. Now, is it the easiest to hit someone with? Not really. But you can combo and hit them with at least one of the three hits, because you see it begins, you have the sweep, the high, and then the drop kick. It feels so good when you, got him. Oh no. But because you go up at an arc, sometimes you might miss them. But you can combo into them with either or, which also feels really cool. So I love these legs for like hand-to-hand combat. At the very least, these skills that come on these abilities. Whew, really cool, really cool. Okay, so up next you have Gundam DX. You guys know I am a little fan for DX here, because I love the color coordination. And if you're using particular parts, the side of the shin or like the lower legs will actually open up. Helios, same thing. I just love the way they look. I know they're very similar, but I think they're really gorgeous. All right, Mark II legs. Like, how could I not include Mark II legs? Well, it doesn't have any skills to write home about. Everyone loves using like Mark II basic legs because they allow you to add all sorts of builder parts with little to no problem on these legs, especially if you want to go for more UC based grunt like suit. Any Gundam X, again, you know why. It just looks really cool to me personally. You see that there's a little bit of gray there that you can't change at the joints, but that's totally fine. I feel like I'll take that hit. Now, Strike Freedom. Of course, Strike Freedom or Freedom's in here. Why? Because look at this color. Like, this color is just so smooth when you have it up there. Not only that, but you have the Beam Saber EX skill and you have the Rail Cannon. And then last but not least, you do have a Zaku Warrior legs. Now, just basic Zaku Warrior. I know you have the red Zaku Warrior, but I just like the way it looks. I don't mind the explosive grenade. I don't use them that much, but when I want to get kind of a heavy Zaku build, these are kind of legs I like to play with because, you know, a lot of the UC Zaku legs are very similar, but they're just recolored, where the Seed variant looks a little bit different to me. All right, let's show you guys these real quick before we wrap this particular video up. We got the Rail Cannon and... All right, let's get to it. So, when you are actually doing testing for suits, just remember to have fun, you know. I know some people do it for numbers, but, you know, have fun. All right, so that's basically the optional part you have from the Rail Cannon. And then for the Beam Saber, this is the tap. That's it. That's pretty much it. I just like the way Strike Freedom's legs look. On top of that, having one optional and one EX part is very attractive for me. I know you guys are probably like, man, where's the double O? Trust me, there's double O in here. But I had to like cut a lot of my favorites out. So that's where we led. That's where we're at right there, y'all. That's where we're at. So let me know what you guys think in terms of my go-to picks. Another honorable mention would be Burning Gundam's legs. Burning Gundam just has like these very sleek design like legs. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think are some of these legs deal breakers for you? What do you like to look for your legs? For something more OG, more classical, something, out of the way, like, the B custom here. Seed has a lot of, I think, out there designs that fit nicely into my particular style. Double O legs feel a lot more like I'm playing with like clunky like shapes, and that speaks volumes to the theme it had. Clunky, I mean like 5-sided squares or like random triangles, just random prisms. Yeah, I said 5-sided square. Fight me. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll be more than happy to continue this discussion in the comments as well as in other videos and posts. So please don't be afraid to share your thoughts. As long as you're really respectful and cool about it, then we can all have fun with it, So go forth, have yourself a great day, night, morning, wherever you're at, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, stay out of trouble and nothing but love. Peace!